Wow, that is a good zipper. Tell me, I cannot be the only one who likes a good zipper, right? Hello friends, Jetrin is here, and in today's video, we have another unboxing from what? Fashionphile, yes. As promised in my Louis Vuitton Alma PM unboxing video, I have just really been loving Fashionphile. Price point is pretty good. You can definitely find hard to find items, and the addiction is really real. Once you just start buying one item, you just cannot stop. Bad for me, but great for you because it is a little eye candy to show you guys what I have been eyeing for the longest time. So if you are interested to see what I got this time, please keep on watching. All right, so here she is. Let me scoot a little over. This is the famous Fashionphile dust bag, of course. Can you guess what it is? Probably not, but you know. Okay, so here she is. This is the Speedy 30 from the Idylle Monogram collection, and the color I do have is called Encre. I'll put the name here because I cannot pronounce the name correctly. To me, this bag does look like it is a gray bag, but I believe the name does correspond to the color, and the color is like a dark navy blue. It does make sense if you do look up closer. From afar, this bag does look like it is gray and white, but really, it's technically blue. So it is a little deceiving. Now, before I do dive into the bag, the details, and why I want it in the first place, of course, with all my videos, I love to give a brief history of the product we are talking about. So this bag, or this entire collection, was released back in 2010. I believe they were discontinued late of 2014, early 2015. Don't quote me on it, that's just what I read. Now, this collection was a revamp of a previous collection called the Mini Lin. I believe they changed or tweaked something with the material of this entire collection, and yeah, then they call it the Monogram Idylle collection. Now, this bag does come in 3 different colors, one being fuchsia, I think that's how you pronounce it, Encre, and Sapa. So I will put a picture here just to show you guys. Now, what's very unique about this collection is that it is not made from canvas or leather, but it is made from a piece of fabric, which is very different for Louis Vuitton. So this fabric is combined with cotton, linen, and polyamide, giving it more of a sporty / sophisticated look to each of the item. So it's more casual in my opinion. All right, so going back to the bag, of course I decided to pick the Speedy up because it's, you know, it's very iconic, never go out of style. So the bag is made entirely of a piece of cloth, and it does include the 2 handle strap, which are leather, and it does have a detachable strap, which is adjustable, so you can wear this on your shoulder or even as a crossbody. It does include the gold hardware, which looks so good with the combination of the gray and the blue. The bag itself does have 2 zipper pull, so that is a great option. Inside, very hollow. It only has 2 slip pocket on one side, and that's pretty much it. This bag does also come with a gold lock. Unfortunately, the owner who owned this did not have the key to it, so this lock is permanent. From afar, if you do look at the leather trimming, it does look like it is the color black, but when you do look up closer, I was very surprised to see that it's not black. It's like a dark navy blue. Now, a quick story on how I got this item. Pretty much, you know, after I was so obsessed with owning the Alma PM, I knew I had to find another bag that I can actually call mine and not really my mom's. So I knew I wanted this bag for a long time. I've seen it and I was like, all right, I'm gonna track it down. Never thought I would own it until when I found it on Fashionphile. I was like, yes, I gotta have it. During that time, Fashionphile did have 4 of them in the same color, so I was grateful to have options to pick from. I picked the best one in my opinion. It was a little bit more expensive than the other rest, but I would rather pay that much just to get one in a decent condition. So this one I did pay $8.50 for. I don't think it's such a bad price because considering Speedy now are like what, 1,500 or so. All right, so let's get into some of the pros of this bag. First off, it is a Speedy. I think in general, I have a love for Speedy bags. I don't know why. I think I just love the silhouette of it. It literally reminds me of a mini duffel bag. And for me, as a guy, it is harder to find something that looks like a duffel bag but isn't so big. A lot of times we do see a big duffel bag like the Keepball, and I'm just like, where are you gonna carry that? I think in general, I'm just attracted to bags that look like this. 2 is probably the color. I love the color scheme of this. It's very neutral. It doesn't scream too much Louis Vuitton, if that makes sense. And you can definitely wear this every day if you want. I feel like it will match with a lot of your outfits. And probably for the last pro is probably the monogram scaling. You guys probably know this, but I was never a big fan of monogram up until last year when I fell in love with the business envelope card holder, Speedy Nano, and even the Petite Sac Plaque. For me personally, I think when it comes to monogram, I love it on a much smaller scale or even on a smaller item. Even though this bag is pretty, pretty big, the scaling is smaller, so it doesn't bother me. And to me, it just looks like it blends in. Doesn't look like it's too out there in your face. So that is why I like it. Now, with all good things come some cons. And the first con of this bag is probably it is made from fabric. Yes, as you guys know, fabric items can get really dirty, like our clothes and things, we wear and stuff. With that being said, it is a little high maintenance. You kind of have to be careful where you carry it, what kind of activity you're doing, if your hands are clean. Now, when I did buy this bag on Fashionphile, there were 4 other options, and I have to say the other 3 it just looked dirty, okay? Especially the opening of the bag where, you would use your hands. You can just see like parts of it just being very discolored, and it started to turn yellow. And I'm just like, oh no. Thankfully, whoever owned this bag did a pretty good job at handling it. Now, I'm not sure if you can clean this bag. I'm pretty sure you can, but I wouldn't do it. I don't know. I think I'm a little too scared to like put water and soap on it. That's just me. Especially this one, there are some marks already, and I'm okay with it because it's meant to be dirty. I mean, it's something we use, something we carry, but I guess at the end of the day, you just have to be a little bit mindful of when you're touching it or where you're placing it. The second con of this bag is probably the overall structure. Even though there are some pipelining all over the bag, you guys, it sags. I don't like this look. I think it looks really ugly. Fabric does not really have any give to it, and when you start stuffing your things, it droops. Luckily, I did find a solution for this, and what I decided to do was buy a bag organizer. So here it is. This is a bag organizer from Amazon. I think I paid like 10 bucks, really inexpensive, and you will be surprised at how well it just keeps its shape. Let me put it in. So there we have it. I did put the bag organizer in, and as you can see, it doesn't do the drooping, so that is a must. Last con of this bag is probably how heavy this bag is. Surprisingly, it doesn't look like it would be heavy, but because it is made from fabric with the leather trimmings and the gold hardware, it can weigh a lot for some reason. And I don't have anything in here right now, but you guys, the weight of it is out of this world. Eventually, when you start stuffing your things inside, like your basic essentials, it will start digging on your shoulder or like in your hands if you are carrying this handheld. So I was very surprised to discover that. Now granted, the bag organizer does add a little bit of weight to it also, so that is a con of itself. Now probably the last con of this bag is the lock attached to the zipper. Good thing it's not attached to the whole thing, because then I cannot open the bag, but it is on one part of the zipper and there is no key that comes with it. I don't know if I should buy another key to open this lock, which may cost about $30 to $50, which is insane, or should I cut it and lose a lock? Or do I just keep it this way? Now, my problem with leaving it this way is that over time, it may potential break the zipper. And I say this because the lock is super heavy. This does not feel like the lock we get nowadays. I mean, they have a weight to them, but I don't know, this one just feels really different because it is an older piece. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below what I should do with this lock on the zipper. It seems fine how it is. I just think, I don't know, I'd rather not have it there and be attached somewhere else. So there you have it, guys. That is my newly owned Speedy from the Monogram Idylle collection. Overall, I'm super happy I was able to find one in a very decent condition because a lot of them don't look good. But I have to be honest, I don't really see this item really in the long run. I feel like I might sell it maybe in like 2 or 3 years. I don't know, it's just because I haven't used this to the full capacity yet. But for now, I am glad I have it in my collection. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below, would you ever own anything from Louis Vuitton that is made from fabric instead of like canvas or a leather piece? I would love to hear your thoughts and opinion. As always, if you are new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. Of course, there will be more Fashionphile videos coming soon, and it's all LV, of course. So if you are interested to see what I have purchased next, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up because it will help me in the long run. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.